Welcome to the Back Porch Talk Podcast. I'm your co-host, Jason.
Jaco's Danny.
Fans, we got a full show for you today. NBA playoffs, little Formula One, little Major League Baseball, but y'all know what to do. Go ahead, go ahead, subscribe. Let the algorithm tell 1, 10, 50, 100, 10,000 fans about the Back Porch Talk Podcast. We need all the likes. We need all the love. Right into the NBA playoffs, and where last night the Spurs tied up the series 103-82 against the Thunder. Series now tied at 2 games apiece, headed back to OKC, and the Spurs needed this victory, Danny. More importantly, they needed to show some aggressiveness, and that's exactly what Wemby did. 33 points, 8 rebounds, 3 blocks. He showed up half-court shot. I mean, you name it, seemed like Victor did it.
Mm-hmm.
The lob passes, the dunks, just showing more of a sign of aggressiveness. Stefan Castle continues, in my opinion, he continues to shine, in my opinion. I mean, this is athleticism, does wonders. Only had 13 points, 5 for 11 from the field, 1 for 3 from three-point land. More importantly, only 1 turnover.
Yeah.
But that's probably because of you have De'Aaron Fox now in the lineup. 12 points for De'Aaron Fox, 5 for 13 for shooting, 10 rebounds, 5 assists, no turnovers. Before the beginning of the season, I was talking about Giannis being in the Spurs uniform. Giannis being traded to the Spurs because the Spurs had the assets in terms of players and draft picks. The Spurs don't need Giannis. The Spurs have a young nucleus here, and to see them grow together, what I do see happening is possibly De'Aaron Fox being traded away. I can see that because they're going to need some financial resources. They can get maybe a guard for cheaper, just possibly as effective, because they're going to need some money to keep this young core together. Wemby's not going anywhere. You're going to have to pay him. Castle, if you all trade Castle, that would be a big mistake. Vassell, if you all trade him, that would be a big mistake. And then we didn't even talk about Dylan Harper coming off the bench because De'Aaron Fox is in the lineup, right?
Mm-hmm.
And if you all trade Dylan, if you all trade him, that would be a big mistake. You keep this young nucleus together as long as possible so you can go on multiple championship runs. I looked at game number 3 in where OKC came in and did the thing against the Spurs. You have Kelly Olynyk, Bismack Biyombo, and Mason Plumlee sitting on the bench. And I got to give props to the NBA Weekend Show, Sam Mitchell, Gus, mentioned this. I can't take credit, but I was thinking this. I was thinking it as I was watching the game, and the cameras looked at and really went over the Spurs bench, and there you saw Mason Plumlee, Bismack Biyombo, and you also saw Kelly Olynyk just sitting there. And in my mind, I'm thinking, why not put them in there, fresh legs, and you have the opportunity to really pair them up with Wemby to do something. And lo and behold, that's exactly what Coach Sam said. And so I'm interested to see what the chess move is going to be next in game 5.
Yep.
What say you, Danny, about this Western Conference series?
Well, Jason, after game 3, I was really worried about the Spurs. I know Fox had just got back because he missed the first 2 games. And they needed the point, and Dylan Harper had got hurt and, everyone was back. But they just didn't have that oomph. They made that push in the fourth quarter where they got it within 2. And then OKC went ahead and went on that run and, took the game over. And I was worried about San Antonio's mindset coming into game 4. And they actually showed something, man, because they could have laid down. Because OKC kind of seemed like they were taking over, the momentum of the series, and just the way they were playing, they just had San Antonio kind of shook a little bit. But San Antonio showed something yesterday, man, and they held Shea under 20 points. So it's good now that Castle doesn't have to, be point guard because he was having a lot of issues with turnovers, and I thought that ultimately cost them in game two because I thought they should have had game two as well.
Mm-hmm.
So now, what's that look like in game five? I can't wait to see this game tomorrow and see what happens. It's been a great series. It has not disappointed. Because you got to look at, man, yesterday, too, a lot of the guys didn't shoot well. Like Keldon Johnson was like 3 for 12. Champagne was off. He was, let me see, 1 for 7.
Mm-hmm.
So it wasn't like they're shooting lights out, but their defense came to play. So they held OKC to 83 points. So now, pivotal game five. And we'll see, Jay, because I know both of us picked San Antonio. So this is the game right here. They got to get this one tomorrow in OKC.
They gotta get this one. They gotta get this one, Danny. Not only that, but I think I find this interesting that we're having a game every night, right? Whether it's
Mm-hmm.
the Eastern Conference or Western Conference, which means there's only one day separating, a travel day separating from the games. Hey man, this has got to be taxing. And I'm thinking, although we love to have a game every night,
Mm-hmm.
I want a good quality game.
Yep.
And so the day or two in between games for the first round, maybe the NBA adjusts those days, those game days, so that way
Mm-hmm.
you can have maybe a day or two for the conference finals. So that way they can get the adequate quote unquote rest.
Yep.
So that way we can see the quality ball. I don't know, but have been enjoying a game every night. Not gonna lie to you.
Same here.
It's been pretty dope. So
Yep.
we'll see. So we'll see what happens game five, Danny. And just as we were talking about the Western Conference, we gotta go over to the Eastern Conference, and where tonight the New York Knicks tries to wrap up and tries to sweep the series against the Cleveland Cavaliers. And I think they're gonna do it, Danny. I think
Mm-hmm.
they're gonna go ahead and sweep, man. I think they're sniffing the finals. They're on this hot streak.
Yeah.
Why not? Why stop now? There's going to be a party in the New York streets tonight. I think that's going to happen, man.
Yep.
I think the Cleveland Cavaliers really lost things in game one when they obviously gave up that 22-point lead with 7 minutes left, which is still befuddling to me, but we are where we are.
Yep.
And the Cleveland Cavaliers are about to stay home. And that's another thing, Danny. It's going to be kind of like, I think in their minds, it's like, man, I don't even want to get on a plane to New York. Might as well stay home. Might as well get ready for 1, 2, 3 Cancun or something like that, man. Or for the fish, or go fishing, man. Go on fishing. What say you about the Eastern Conference?
Well, Jason, the Cavaliers have not bounced back from that collapse in game one. Game two, they had New York went on that big run where they went on an 18-0 run. Game three, New York got out to the fast start, and Cleveland's defense, man, they just, I don't know, they're just not there, man. So I think it's taking an effect on them. It's crazy, seeing stuff like this in sports where a team has a lead like that, command of a game, loses it, and it just messes their whole psyche up the rest of the series. So I agree. I think tonight it's a wrap. I just hopefully Cleveland just shows some heart, makes it a good game for from a fan perspective, so we have something good to watch. But yeah, the Knicks are on a mission, man. So I think tonight's the night.
Danny, just as we talk about NBA, Formula One had a race in Canada, had a Grand Prix in Canada that included a sprint. Kimi Antonelli of the Mercedes car actually wins again. I believe that's four straight for the second year starter, the second year driver for Mercedes. George Russell did not finish. They between George Russell, the teammates, George Russell and Antonelli, they kept going back and forth. I believe it was like around lap 30, and where Russell basically car stalls. Kimi Antonelli continues to impress, Danny. this second year driver is now leading the entire field by like 40 something points.
Yep.
Still a long way to go in the season. But George Russell, who was favored to win the title, doesn't look good. Kimi Antonelli, man, he is he's a young driver, and you could tell just the enthusiasm that Sir Lewis Hamilton has for this young driver. Lewis Hamilton comes in second in
Hmm.
this Grand Prix. And let me just say, throughout the entire weekend, he looked good. Sir Lewis Hamilton looked good, one of his favorite tracks, and it showed. It really showed. And so when you look at the overall points, I mean, Sir Lewis Hamilton is right there, quite honestly. I mean, he's right now only 3 points behind third place Charles Leclerc, his teammate.
Yep.
He's right there. And so any rumors of him retiring, he put to bed, he put to rest. And so Sir Lewis Hamilton is here to stay here to drive, and we have a long season yet to go. The season goes to like December,
Yeah.
so at the end of November, December. So we got a long way to go. But man, let me just say, Sir Lewis Hamilton looks good. What say you, Danny, about Formula One?
It's great to see him back on the track, man. It's been a while. They had a long break here, a couple weeks. And yeah, Antonelli kept it going, man. Man, he is just on one right now with this racing. And with Sir Lewis Hamilton's second place was his best finish this year.
Mm-hmm.
But
Mm-hmm.
now he's starting to look comfortable. Like you said,
Mm-hmm.
this weekend he looked good, but he's starting to look comfortable, car, and I think it's starting to come together where he's had some good finishes over these last couple of races where hopefully he's building some momentum. Verstappen finished in third, and then Leclerc kind of make a run later in that race where he ended up in fourth. But then you see McLaren didn't place. So it was a rough race for them this weekend. But Piastri and Norris, it just wasn't their day. So, yeah, shout out to Antonelli. We'll see how long he can continue this dominance. But man, he won by 10 seconds. It didn't even seem that close because they were battling at first. Russell was there
Mm-hmm.
with him. They're going back and
Right.
forth.
Yep.
And then once Russell fell out, he just took over and it was a wrap. So that's the thing of this with Russell not finishing. It was like, wow, because Russell could have definitely won this race.
The field better watch out. I think Mercedes has found a sweet spot with their car,
Hmm.
with the technology, not only for this year, but in the next few years, right? And they
Yep.
got the
Hmm.
drivers,
Yes.
more so Antonelli since he's young. And now I mean, he's battling, man.
Hmm.
So that experience with the car,
Hmm.
teams better watch out, man. They better watch out. And just as we say that, Major League Baseball, Danny, the Milwaukee Brewers, they wrapped up the series against the Cubs, and where they won that series, they go into the play the Dodgers. They lose that series,
Hmm.
and they start the series with the Cardinals. The good thing is right now is that the Brewers are leading the Central Division by 2.5 games. They just beat the Cardinals 5-1. Miz goes ahead and does his thing, and Yelly goes ahead and homers, but 2.5 games ahead of the Cardinals, 3.5 ahead of the Cubs. But it goes back to what we've been saying, Danny, against the Dodgers, right? We need a bat.
Yep.
We need a solid arm or arms. And right now, Brewers are lacking, man. We're right there. We're leading the division, but we want more, man. We know the deficiencies of the team. We need another bat. We need a solid arm or two. I think if we have that, the Brewers would really be okay. What say you, Danny, about these Milwaukee Brewers?
Well, Jason, last week, if you remember, the Brewers were 1.5 games back
Mm-hmm.
when they started that series with the Cubs. Now they're 3.5 games up on the Cubs.
Mm-hmm.
So that was a huge series, man. The pitching was lights out in that series. They shut the Cubs down in Chicago, which was impressive. Dodger series, That game 2 of the series, man, that Saturday night game was tough, man. They got out to a 3-0 lead,
Yep.
and then the wheels just fell straight off the car. They they couldn't get anything going. Man, it was just like the Dodgers were scoring in waves. And then yesterday, they ended up losing 5-1. So they lose the series to the Dodgers, but it definitely could have been 2-1 their advantage if they would have took care of business on Saturday. But that's what that's how it goes in baseball. It's a long series or a long season, and then you start this series with the Cardinals. Good start. You had your ace going today with Miz shutting down the Cardinals, and the Cardinals are 2.5 games back, so they leapfrogged the Chicago Cubs as well since the last time, since our last podcast. So now we'll see how they do against the Cardinals, and then moving forward. But just gotta keep this momentum, man. You gotta stay ahead of the Cubs and keep a nice little cushion for you going into the All-Star break. So I know it's still like a month and a half away, but that Chicago series was a statement series. I think that they should be good to go. But now I agree with you, man. They still need a bat because that offense,
Yeah.
it just needs some pop to it, and I think they'll be okay. Great start to the series today.
And this is back on, I want to say it seems like May 18th when it was announced about Woodruff being on a 15-day IL. And so due to the shoulder, I mean, we keep saying this, Danny, about Woodruff. Just the reliability and availability. The Brewers made a mistake, I believe. Getting rid of Freddie, man.
You're a small market team. They're trying not to spend it all. And then you end up giving Woodruff $21 million or whatever they gave him, and you have someone reliable like Peralta that can give you. He's an innings eater. That's just tough to see, man, because you have another arm out there. It just changes the rotation. And there's Harrison, Logan Henderson, and Miz. Those dudes are throwing tough, man. It's just need that other arm. So we'll see when Woodruff comes back, but you can't depend on them.
Yeah, and let me just say this. I mean, obviously Freddie's with the Mets. Mets just haven't been doing all that great at all. I mean, Freddie right now is 3-4, 3.52 ERA. But I mean, again, that's because of just how lackluster the Mets are.
Yeah, they haven't been hitting, and Soto got hurt too.
Yeah.
So now they're kind of turning around, but yeah, agree. But they were cold as ice. They're starting to kind of turn around now. But yeah, I think that's part of the reason, Freddie was in the position he was in because he wasn't getting any run support.
Well, I'll put it like this, Danny. At least he has 7 starts.
That's our point. He's out there. I mean, he's available.
He's out. Thank you for joining us at Back Porch Talk Podcast. You can also join us on Twitter by tweeting us at @back_podcast. For more information, you can go to our website, which is backporchtalkpodcast.com. You can also email us at backporchtalkpodcast@gmail.com. Again, thank you for joining us, and remember that there's enough hate in the world, so go ahead and spread a little love.